In today's video, I'm going to be back in electric car driving with a Mercedes-AMG GTR, and we'll be taking on the track to see how well this thing handles. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. Now let's launch this thing in 3, 2, 1, blast off. Not bad acceleration, yeah, this thing is very quick, I like it. So we're going to be seeing how this thing can handle the turns. We tune it up, of course, change the suspension, the elements, stuff like that. Hopefully this thing handles super well. I'm trying to remember my experience driving it before. I honestly don't remember. I haven't driven this thing in a while, but I don't think it really gave me that much of an issue before. A little scared there. I thought we were going to go straight into the barrier, but so far it's handling pretty good. And yeah, it's rear-wheel drive, I'm pretty sure. But it actually has some decent brakes, I'm not gonna lie. It slows down very quick. So far I like what I'm seeing. The brakes are definitely very helpful. I think the spoiler also had some help. I hear the tires screeching, but I still haven't seen any oversteer or major understeer, so that's good. Yeah, the brakes are definitely super good, because I mean, they're super sharp and they don't make the car very unstable. I feel like I can brake while turning, which is not something wise to do or something that you can do with most cars, but I think this thing can handle it. But so far it's doing pretty well. It's taking these turns with ease. I like what I'm seeing. Hopefully we don't mess up as I say that now. But I think we've made it past some of the, well, not the biggest turns, but some of the ones that can definitely mess you up if you're not careful. So far it's doing pretty well, I like it. Handling like a dream. And it's definitely super fast, the acceleration is crazy. Okay, let's try not to go off the road there. The brakes, slow it down a bit. There we go. Nice and easy into the turn. This is another big turn here. Nice and easy into it. There we go. That turn can mess you up if you go too fast. And I remember flying to that sand so many times, but that was like my first time like playing this map. Wasn't really used to it, but now I'm used to it. I know that there's definitely a big turn there. You gotta slow down for it. I mean, it depends on the car. You can kind of try to find a car to test it out at full speed, but I'm not gonna do that with this car or yet. But so far I actually don't know the best handling car that I've driven. I think it's between the M4, but this thing is handling super nice as well. I don't even know the top 3, but I know that the M4, CS, the M8 is definitely in the, at least the top 5. This thing is gonna probably be in it as well because it's handling super well. As soon as I say that, I came off the track a bit. Kind of my fault there. But I haven't driven every car in the game or taken on the track, so I don't know which car to call the best handling yet or to make a list of the top 10. Need to drive a lot more and test them out. But this thing is definitely up there. It's handling super well. It's not giving me any major challenges that I don't like. It's taking the turn super well and it has some decent brakes. I want to say sharp, but they're not really sharp, they're just decent. They get the job done super well. Usually when you say sharp brakes, I mean as you touch the pedal you just go flying forward, but not with this thing. It has decent brakes, they get the job done. They take the turns so well. Even though I hear tire screeching, it's not as bad as some of the other cars. First little oversteer there, but that's okay. It's doing super well, I like it. Definitely like what I'm seeing so far. Now, I'm not really trying to focus on time and get the best time, I'm just trying to see how well this thing can handle the turns. And it's doing super well. I feel like we could be going a little faster into those turns, but I'm not gonna try that right now. If it was a case where I was trying to get the best time, then I would even be worried about oversteer or understeer. I'd be flying to some of these turns. But as for now, we're just seeing how well it can handle. And it's handling super well, I like it. This part is kind of You don't want to ease up at the wrong bit. Oh, I thought I was going to mess up there, but it handled super well. It handled it. I feel as with this car, I feel like I'm gonna crash, but then it just turns when you think it wouldn't turn, which is something that I very like very much. Some oversteer there. See if we can hug the apex here. Going a lot slower than I would like there, but that's okay. I wanted to go a bit faster, but I wouldn't want to push it. We just fly out of that little inner curve there. So far, it's doing super well. I mean, it made it past majority of the track without any major issues, so that's pretty good. I think I had some oversteer and a little part where I slid off the track a bit. But other than that, I didn't see any major issues, and those weren't really major issues. They're just little mistakes. So far I haven't crashed it as well, so that's definitely super good. It's handling pretty well. As I said, we made it past most of the big turns, so that's pretty good. There's still a few little big turns here, but this thing should dominate those turns, to be honest. So I'm not really worried. As long as we don't do something dumb, it should dominate. Some more oversteer there, but that's okay. We were able to control it. No problem. Yeah, the acceleration in this thing is crazy as well. But they handle it so well, and the brakes are just so decent. Like, it comes to a stop. Well, not really a stop, but it slows down very fast. This is gonna be the car that I give the best brakes to for now, because usually when I'm driving out a car, it doesn't slow down that fast, and I'm talking from experience. I've driven a lot of cars in this game. It slows down very quick, so I'm definitely gonna give it the best brakes for the car that I've driven so far. I think I need to start doing brake tests, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't think there's any part on the map for that, or place in the game. I'm probably gonna have to check. This is the last turn. Here we go. I was even guessing into turn. It still was able to keep control. Yep. Basically made it through with no effort. That was perfect. I'm not gonna say the best run I've had, but the handling was definitely perfect. If it's not perfect, it was damn close to it. Spoiler news, I love this thing, but for the handling or my review of this thing, I'd give it a like, I give it a 10. The brakes, I was gonna go 9, but the brakes definitely added to a 10. And this thing handled super well. I didn't see any major issue. I did see some oversteer, but it's not really that big of an issue. And I'm just gonna show you guys the setup real quick. So for the alignment, this is how I have everything. For the front, I didn't change anything in the rear, so don't really worry about that. For the suspension, this is how I have it. Rear stiffness, rear damping, height offset, I left that stuck because it's pretty low already. I don't think I need to trouble that. Wheel offset. There we go. For the gearbox, this is where I have the gears. It's not really very important how it handles turn, but if you want to change it, the acceleration, this is how I have it. And for the differential, change the final drive, of course. Rear diff ghost, rear diff preload. If I'm going too fast, you can always pause it. And as for the steering, this is how I have it. I definitely recommend I open the brakes. Let us say open the brakes. I definitely recommend you guys upgrading your brakes because these brakes are definitely nice. Well, I would say nice. I would call them they get the job done very effectively. And definitely change the tires. I think the tires also help. Usually I don't really focus on the tires, but now I'm kind of invested in better tires with grip. But as I said, this thing handled super well. I didn't really see any major issues, even though there were some oversteers at time, but it's not really that big of an oversteer where we can control it. So I definitely give this thing a 10 out of 10 for handling. And the brakes, I think they're the best in the cars that I've driven so far. Or if not the best, it's definitely close. Well, I don't think I've driven in a car with better brakes yet. I'm gonna say yet because I haven't driven every car, but so far for now, I'm gonna give it to this. That's just based off of memory. Maybe there's a car that I drove with better brakes and I didn't remember, but so far this definitely is taking the spot. If there was a car before, this has knocked that out and taken the spot. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you found it helpful.